Well, good evening and welcome to a brand new episode of the Land of Saints and
Sinners!
with me, your host, Richie Taylor, and my co-host and co-founder, presenter...
Church bells!
Church Bells Roll, that's right. If you haven't seen them yet, you've seen them on TikTok. But hey, it's great to have you, a brand new episode. And actually, we've been quiet. You may have noticed no videos, but just shorts and stuff on our YouTube channel. Thanks to all our subscribers, by the way. But we've got some exciting news, Rogue, haven't we?
We have indeed. We are going to be giving it a fresh look. Saints and Sinners is having a revamp, and in January, it's going to get noisy.
Yeah, we've got a brand new kind of rebranding package going on in the new year. We've got our studios, which we've just moved into, the lighting and cameras. We still need some of them, cameras and things. We need a lot more than we were doing it with the Billy Basics, as most people do with these podcasts. But we're expanding, and we're going to have loads of guests on, interviewing all kinds of people from all walks of life. It's going to be phenomenal. We're doing lives out on the streets. What else are we doing? We're doing loads, aren't we?
We are just going to be interviewing and talking and meeting and greeting and heading out to see what is...
Someone said I look like Steve Coogan.
You do.
Do I?
Yeah.
Look at your hair's beautiful. The way it just flows. It's like a horse's mane, isn't it?
Excuse me, that is not quite true. I look like a lioness, I'll have you know.
Yeah, you are. You're more of a queen, really, you know.
That's right.
Anyway, getting back to the podcast. Well, we digress.
We do. You digress, actually. I was like there on points. I'm ADHD, he's autistic. Between us, we're a fucking nightmare.
We are indeed. But we're here together to tell you about the new branding or rebranding of Saints and Sinners. But more importantly, we want to talk a little bit about how it came about in it. I mean, I used the word about a few times then, didn't I?
You did, yeah.
Yeah, it's because I'm Welsh.
Would you like to change your vocabulary?
No, we'll keep that in the edit, I think.
Yeah, okay,
that's
perfect.
good. So let the folks know, why did we start Lands of Saints and Sinners? What was the purpose?
Richard and I have known each other for 31 years. That's a long, long time. You need more than God's grace, my darling. This friendship is based on truth and foundation and longevity. And that is really, really important. So we had a few years break. We're not going to talk about that, are we?
No. We don't need to talk about that, do we?
Well, I'll give you a sneak. He had a flipping relationship with a fucking psycho woman, and then she cut me off. And so we had 2 years not talking, which was a little bit shit because that's my best friend.
Mm-hmm. I know. Things happen in life, but, I'm sure I made up for it since.
Yeah, you have. But you could probably do a little bit more. Okay. Anyway, so when Richie came to see me after a 2-year break, we're not going to talk about that again, are we?
No, well, you can if you want to, obviously. Yeah, I'm happy to talk
I'm
about
not angry, and I don't resent him in any way, shape, or form.
I appreciate that.
I forgive him. And so
it's
we had a conversation.
I'm going to play this back.
So then we had a conversation, and then he asked if he could come and see me. And he came to see me, and I was a little bit annoyed, but also really excited to see him because he is my best friend. And he turned up, and we basically celebrated with a bottle of Prosecco. Now, bearing in mind, if anybody knows me, you will know that I am a complete lightweight. One glass, in fact, one sip sometimes of Prosecco, I am gone. Fuzzy head, giggling, ridiculous.
You're like our normal.
Yeah, there is that. That's my ADHD. But imagine Prosecco on top of ADHD. We have like hyperactive rogue. So we were sat there and we were laughing because we were a little bit giggly. And
we were having shits and giggles, weren't we?
Yeah, there were shits and then there was the giggles.
Yeah.
So we had that conversation, that frank conversation, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yes, we did. And so we were just there and we were filming each other. We were having a laugh. We were doing what we normally do, which is whenever we catch up. Hang on, I am fucking talking.
I know, but
when we were kids.
Include that clip in there. Are we going to put the clip in there? Oh, anyway, if it makes the edit, we watch this anyway. But if not, sorry. Go on. What were you saying, Ro?
So when we were kids, we used to mess about. We used to laugh all the time, didn't we? And we used to literally just take the piss. And we still are like that. We are two big kids. But we know how to take life seriously as well. And this is where Land of Saints and Sinners were born. Not from drunkenness, because in that moment of fizzy-headedness, from one glass of Prosecco, may I add, I had a divine encounter. Like my head completely was straight. Completely didn't feel any drunkenness. it was like this divine intervention. This voice spoke into my life and said, you need to now start a podcast with Richie. You have to do something together where you bring the spiritual and the political so they merge. And in that merging, this is where God will reign. Now, that was really strong. And I'm sort of looking at Richie going, we've got to do a podcast. And he's like, what? And I'm like, we have to do this podcast. And we have to do something that is completely structured around the spiritual and around the political, because they have to fuse, they have to merge. And you were in agreement, weren't you?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I been involved in spiritual stuff before, as you know, and some of you will know as well. Been involved in the political stuff for about 10 years in different capacities. So yeah, it was like, but I was ready to walk away from all that and just walk into the sunset and retire and everything else. But I thought, maybe God has spoken to Rogue and maybe I need to listen. I'm like, oh, right, okay, let's give this thing a go. So yeah.
But the beautiful part of it was that actually there was a promise that came with it. And the promise was, if we were to do that and obey that and step out, and both of us were a bit like, we're so done, weren't we?
Yeah.
Just so done with kind of being out there. We wanted to step back from it. But if we went out and started to make our voices heard again, that there would be a promise. And that was that something big was going to happen on a political sense and in a political way. So we were like, okay, so again, we stepped out, we set up Land of Saints and Sinners, and let me tell you, my mouth does not always reveal the
I'm surprised you haven't swore yet. That's good
have.
going for you. Just check
I
the
have.
shorts out, folks. Here's a trigger for Keir Starmer.
Fucking cunt!
There you go, that's enough said. Yeah, we started it 8 months ago and it's been an incredible journey. We've gone from different studios and we've done some shorts on here, as you will know. And thank you to all our subscribers. I know I've said it already, but want to say a huge thank you, because without you, we wouldn't be able to talk into ourselves.
He does that anyway, but...
all the time. And we, of course, have got new studios and we're going to be doing a lot more from here, interviews and everything else. But going back to Rogue's point about us starting this, it wasn't done for our benefit. It was done for the benefit of those who would watch and listen, because we want to expose the truth, the naked truth. I've got a sign here somewhere, haven't we?
We have.
Where's the sign? Let me go and grab that. You keep talking to the folks for a minute, darling.
The raw and naked truth, okay? And basically the whole purpose of this is to reveal...
Dun, 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 dun.
Get naked!
So there we are, folks. This is the name of the new show.
Get naked?
Yeah, well, no, we could call it Get Naked, couldn't we? I don't think so. Get Naked with the Truth. You know, we could have a nice
We could do Get Naked with the Truth and the Saints and Sinners. We could get the saints to start getting naked, or the church bells.
Oh, yeah. We could do that, couldn't we? Oh, Tom with church bells. That's one of our TikToks that went viral.
So Tommy Robinson reposted it, as did, it was Radio Genoa.
Yeah, some of the big accounts on X. I mean, some of the feedback, I mean, I got them insured now. I've had to, because they're just a public liability. They're a public liability. So, but some of the comments, my gosh, I mean, interesting. When they were
hilarious.
They were hilarious. So thank you for all your comments on our church bells. We really appreciate that. But we're going to be having weekly shows. We're going to be setting our course in January when we relaunch, rebrand with new material. And it's going to be exciting. So we want you to share as much of this as possible, because...
Your hair's gone like Steve.
I look like Steve Coogan, man. What's going on? I certainly don't look like Jesus, do I?
No, not even slightly.
Don't behave like him either, apparently, according to you.
No,
anyway. So that's about it, really. It was a short episode tonight, wasn't it? We wanted to tell people what we were doing and where the podcast is heading.
Which
we're excited. I'm excited.
January, interviews, going out, and who are we going to interview? Who's my first guest?
I think I might know who he is. I got an idea.
Right. You told me that he said something to you.
Yeah.
And I want to know what he said to you.
Well, you mentioned his name, so maybe I can say it now. So I was speaking at an event. I'm not going to tell you who the guy's name is, but he's going to be on the show, so maybe Rogue will kind of ask him the question. And at this event, I was on the panel, one of the guests, and this gentleman sat next to me, and he looked across and saw Rogue and went, "Fuck me. Like, are you with her?" And I'm like, "No, we're best friends. We've been best friends for years." He says, "Fuck me. Has she got an auntie? Has she got an uncle or something?" No, not an uncle, an auntie or something. And I was like, "Mate, no." I mean, we're just supposed to speak to like 100 odd people in front of us on a panel. And I just thought, dirty old man. But anyway, should I have put that in there? Or not? Or are we going to edit that bit out? That's what he said.
He actually
I told
said,
you. I think I told you on the night, didn't
He
I?
actually said, have I got... Well, if I'm not with anybody, why would he want my auntie?
Well,
Why am I not good enough?
I probably told him you were too young for him. That's what it was.
All
I
right,
tried to put him off your church bells. That's what it was. I got mine as well. But we will be back in the new year. But we'll still be posting our shorts on here. We're on X as well, at Land Sinners. We're on TikTok.
Oh, now that's a bone of contention because TikTok is a blessing and a curse all in one.
Well, it's one of those places where you get censored a lot, isn't it? For crazy things. And how many times have you been banned?
Probably about 15 times, and it's really quite boring having to set up new accounts, but they are literally trying to silence the truth. And that's unfortunately the world that we're living in today.
Yeah. And one of the reasons for Saints and Sinners is because we want to speak truth to power. So make sure you subscribe, share the podcast and the channel with as many people as you can. Find us on X at Land Sinners, find us on YouTube. Well, we're on YouTube, you know what I mean? And I haven't had a Prosecco. I'm sober. But we're also on TikTok as well.
You just said that.
Did I just say that?
You've got dementia.
Have I? What's my name? Hello, taxi for Richard. So thank you for watching tonight. Rogue, last few words. Say to our audience.
Thank you so much for watching. Please share this and let your friends know that we are going to be doing a massive new launch in January.
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting.
Me too.
We might have a party. We've got a big room in there, a function room. We could
have a party?
We could have a drinks reception, you know.
Why are my hands wet?
I don't know. I sweat. I don't know what you've done. Is
That's
it your
really
makeup
weird.
or is it off your top?
Maybe off my top.
Yeah. Anyway.
Bye.
Bye.